Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Neil Galve and I'm a registered nurse and I do have a degree in medical surgical nursing. I create my nursing educational videos to help nursing students and nursing professionals like you with their studies. If that is something that you are interested in, consider subscribing. If you are already a subscriber though, thank you so much for your love and support. I see you. I upload my nursing educational videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Please make sure to subscribe now. You hit the notification bell so that you will be the very first to watch my newest uploads. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share with your friends because that will really help me know that you like to see more contents like this. Without further ado, you guys, let's jump into the video. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Another Friday of nursing lecture. And for today is another entry natin sa ating nursing cheat sheet playlist where I create like short and quick review materials for all of you guys. Kung hindi nyo pa nga napapanood yung other nursing cheat sheet entry natin, I'll be putting the actual playlist link on the description box, or whenever the icon button pops out, check the one out because I'll be putting it there together with the other playlist I have on this channel. Gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa inyong lahat kasi napakalaki nga po ng reno ng channel natin for the past year. Thank you so much. I'm hoping for this month we'll be able to make it to 20,000 subscribers. You guys, malapit na, and I know that is possible with all of your help. So, spread the news about my channel if you're watching right now, if you're listening to me right now. Share mo na itong video na to para naman mukhang selfish, para mas maraming makaalam na merong mga ganitong klaseng content sa YouTube. It's all about education, specifically to nursing. All right? And today is all about hospital diets for selective diseases or select diseases or disease conditions. I feel like I truly believe that I need to create like a video lecture about this only because malaking confusion sa mga pasyente natin sa ospital kung ano ba yung diet na tinitake nila. And napaka-importante nung diet sa mga pasyenteng na-admit sa atin sa hospital or any type of setting. Now, that is because nutrition plays a very important part on the well-being or promotion of well-being of patients. And choosing and knowing a specific diet that is applicable or that is suited to your patient will really help you boost that wellness journey of your patient. And not only that, if you know what specific diet you have to give to your patient, then that's one sign that you really know the condition of your patient, because you will be able to educate them and make sure that their compliance is at 100% in terms of their treatment plan. Kasama po yung diet doon. Kaya I decided to create this cheat sheet. Now, this is a series of the hospital diets that I'm planning to do. Today, every time that we're going to have this type of content, this specific content, I'm going to be giving you 7 hospital diets for select disease conditions. All right? So, 7 po. Handa ka na ba? Handa na. Mag-proceed na tayo kasi mabilis lang to. Less than 10 minutes. Eto na talaga. First one, we have acid and alkali ingestion. That is the disorder or a condition. What's the recommended diet, nurses? Very good. NPO. Once again, that's acid and alkali ingestion. Your recommended diet is NPO, nothing per orem. Let's proceed. We have acute cholecystitis. Once again, that's acute cholecystitis. The recommended diet for these patients is NPO with rationale to rest the gallbladder. If you're going to give food to these patients, for patients who have acute cholecystitis, any food intake can increase the metabolism. The metabolism, that means that the gallbladder have to work. And you don't really want your gallbladder to work because it's already inflamed. right? Acute cholecystitis. So you have to rest the bowel and keep the patient on NPO. You might provide IV fluid nutrition or IV fluids, IV fluid therapy to support and for them to be not dehydrated. Once again, this acute cholecystitis, the recommended diet is NPO. Next, you have acute intestinal obstruction. For patients who have acute intestinal obstruction, you want to recommend or you can expect the diet of NPO, nothing per orem. Any obstruction in the GI can be aggravated if the patient will ingest more food to it. So what you'll do is to initiate NPO to your patient. If the physician was not able to do that, it's your responsibility to remind your physician that the diet recommendation for acute intestinal obstruction patient or suffering from this type of disorder is NPO, nothing per orem. Next, you have acute renal disease, nephrocases, ARD. The recommended diet for patients with acute renal disease is low protein, high calorie, fluid controlled, sodium controlled, potassium controlled. Once again, for acute renal disease patients, your recommended diet is low protein, high calorie, fluid controlled, sodium controlled, potassium controlled. Next, you have chronic renal disease, another nephro case. Tandaan na whenever you have a renal disease patient, which is chronic in category, your recommended diet is low protein, low sodium, fluid restriction, hindi mawawala, potassium restriction, and phosphorus restricted. Bakit mo mapapansin mapa-acute or chronic renal disease, you always have fluid restriction? Because you don't want to promote fluid overload to your patient. Not only fluid restrictions, nephro doctors normally order strict INO monitoring just to make sure, and there's daily labs, kidney profile for your patients, just to make sure that the kidney is still working, still functioning, and able to, filter out the toxins in the body of your patient. Once again, for chronic renal disease, your recommended diet is low protein, low sodium, fluid restricted, potassium restricted, phosphorus restricted. Next, you have cirrhosis with hepatic insufficiency or encephalopathy. This is the disorder, huh? So you have, for cirrhosis with hepatic insufficiency or encephalopathy, the recommended diet is low protein, sodium restricted, and fluid restricted. All right, so once again, cirrhosis with hepatic insufficiency or encephalopathy, your recommended diet is low protein, sodium restricted, fluid restricted. Mag-proceed na tayo. Next, you have for patients who's suffering with constipation, your recommended diet is high fiber and increased fluids. High fiber diet will really help the patients who have constipation to initiate that bowel movement. Increasing fluid intake will also help to lubricate the GI tract. So once again, constipation, your recommended diet is high fiber and increased fluids. Considering that there is no contraindication to increased fluids diet. Like heart congestion, renal disorders, those stuff. Thank you so much you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more nursing educational videos. I hope you learned something for today. Tulungan nyo na nga po ako, ipamalitan nyo na sa Radyong Sira ang pinakabago, pinaka-fresh at ang pinakalibreng nursing review center sa balat ng YouTube. Follow me on all my other social media accounts. Everything is at Neil Galve except for my TikTok account, which is Neil Galve Official. I do have a Facebook page. It's Neil Galve. The links is also on the description box. I do have a podcast channel. It's Neil Galve. 3 a.m. conversation with Neil Galve. And I'll be posting today. I just posted yesterday actually. So if you haven't listened to it, if you haven't downloaded and share it to your friends, I highly suggest for you to check the one out and listen to it because kapupulutan nyo po yun ng wisdom. Thank you so much nga po, and I'm going to see you. I will going to see you next week for another 3 days of lecture and 3 days of classroom discussion with all of you guys. You have a great weekend.